Hi students, I'm going to show you how to complete this page from our APA research paper packet that was distributed in class. I know I spoke about this in class, but this video is just a refresher. There are 4 areas that you need to complete here: summaries, paraphrases, comments, and direct quotations. As you read your text or your research piece, fill out these 4 categories, and the top part here where it says author's name, title, and source, and place of publication, the only thing I want to ask you to do is just give the title of your source, because when we do the referencing later on, it'll automatically do that for you, and I'll show you that afterwards. Okay, so here is the article that I found. So let's say I was doing my research paper on why I think performance-enhancing drugs, such as steroids, should be banned from sports in order to keep the sport clean and fair. So here's the article that supports my opinion that these steroids should be banned. So what you would do is you would read the article, okay, read it thoroughly, okay, and find evidence or support that proves your central idea or your thesis, okay? All right, and this site is called Opposing Viewpoints, and you can find this site through the Dakota Collegiate Library website. After I've read the article, this is the part where I fill in the summaries, the paraphrases, the comments, and direct quotations. Let me show you an example of what one might look like. Okay, so here's my example here. So the article that I read, this is my summary for it. And it says here, what is a summary? This is a brief statement or account of the main points of something or of your article. So here are my main points that come from the article I read regarding performance-enhancing drugs. First point is, use of performance-enhancing drugs is cheating. It must be banned from all competition to preserve fair play. However, it is hard and it's not easy to determine guilt, since some drugs have no performance enhancing value, and sometimes athletes can accidentally ingest these drugs. Okay, so that's my summaries. Next is the direct quote. Here you find a quotation from your research that supports your central idea, your thesis. So here's the quote that I found. I won't read the whole thing, but you can read it yourself. You can pause the video. Okay. After I found the quote that helps support my idea, you want to fill in the paraphrases section. A paraphrase is writing something in your own words. So here it says, write important and supporting information in your own words. So this piece of information was important. So I wrote, the author believes that in sports, athletes must follow the rules of the sport. Breaking the rules of any sport would be like cheating to win. Okay. And finally, the comment section. That part, you say something intelligent or share your thoughts about the piece of evidence you found. So here was my comment on the quote that I found. So I said, I think the use of any performance-enhancing drugs, such as steroids, should be banned, since using such drugs can give an unfair advantage to an athlete. Athletes should follow the rules of every sport in order to guarantee that he or she has won a competition fairly, making the win, as it were, as legitimate as possible. In your APA research packet, I believe I have 4 of these sheets for you. Try to complete 4 of them. That way it gives you at least 4 pieces of evidence from researched, that means research evidence, that you can use in your research paper. For each piece of evidence that you find, if it comes from multiple sources, you need to reference them in your APA paper. So what I do is this: I would open a Word document and just have a working references page. Okay, so this is what you do. Go back to the web page that you got your article from. So here's the page I got my article from. Okay, and here's how you reference it. It's quite easy. See where it says Citation Tools? Click on Citation Tools. Click on APA, because that's the referencing format we're using, and just select it. For now, select, or you can copy and paste it the way I'm doing it. Go to your Word document and paste it there just for now. Okay. Later on, we will format it to make it look like it should be in APA format. But this is a good working references page to keeps your references in one spot. And later on, we'll alphabetize it and we will arrange it in proper APA format. In your research paper, you should have, I believe I asked, you should have at least 3 to 5 references for this research paper. That's a minimum. If you have more, that's fine. Generally speaking, the more references you have, in other words, the more evidence you have from a variety of sources, the better and more convincing your paper will be overall. In your APA research packet, you also have a page that looks like this. When you're doing your research and when you're looking for your evidence, this is the kind of support that could really back up your central idea, your thesis. So look for facts, look for statistics. Statistics would be numbers, okay? Anything data related, okay? Look for real-world examples that might support your ideas. And look for expert authority. In other words, who does this research come from? Where did the research come from? Who wrote this article? Is it an expert or is it just somebody from Wikipedia, for example, which, by the way, is not an officially recognized APA research source. And of course, at the bottom, number 5. Logic and reasoning. Are your ideas or these ideas, are they logical? Are they accurate? Are they specific? And are they detailed? All of these elements creates a overall convincing research paper. In your research APA packet, you also have this sheet. It is an essay outline. It's a very simple essay outline. If you have this essay outline completed, it helps focus you and it gives you kind of like a roadmap to defending your thesis. Generally speaking, as you can see by this essay outline, you would need obviously a clear, defendable thesis, 3 arguments that prove your thesis, and in each argument you should have at least 3 main details that prove each of your paragraph arguments. And of course, finally, you should have a concluding paragraph. The 2 main things I would like you to complete before we come back to school is, first of all, is this page here, okay? So complete the 4 pages that look like this, and complete your essay outline. When we come back, I will show you how to integrate your research into a cohesive paper. I'll talk about transition sentences, how to begin an intro paragraph, how to do transitional phrases, how to complete a summary paragraph. Okay, and I will do that when we return. So the 2 main things is the essay outline and the form for recording information, those 4 pages. However, if you feel like you want to start writing on a Word document, the beginnings of your essay, by all means, feel free to start that.